Welcome to episode 1944 of Love, Serve, Care. Today's episode, let's talk about game day. And usually that's reserved for speaking engagements, workshops, things that I'm facilitating, times that I'm speaking or emceeing. But this time, it's a different game day. It's a real game day in terms of football, or what we call here in the States, soccer. My son's soccer team is set to have their first game of the spring side of the season, and I'm excited because there's a couple different things that are going on. One is because of how they performed last year in the fall, they've actually moved up a division, so it's going to be more competition, a higher level for them to test themselves against, to see where they match up, to see how they actually measure up against potentially higher quality, better players. We'll see how that goes. And I've noticed a difference just by attending some of the practices as the season's getting ready to start. Coach seems more focused, more strategic. Not that he wasn't last year, but just feeling that subtle shift. But here's what I'm excited about for game day is me not getting so excited, not getting so crazy. So if you know anything about me, I love sports. That's why so much of my presentations, the book itself that's coming up, Win From Within, is really sports themed, a lot of analogies, a lot of metaphors, a lot of different stories and examples. Because I love sports. I love the purity of competition. You either win or you lose. And in some sports, yes, there's ties, but really there's a champion and there's those who are not. Simple as that. And I love that. And now here's where game day comes in for me. I've got to remember that I'm not on the field. Even though my son has we're both Alexes, I got to remember it's his life, it's his lens on life, how he sees things. And here's how I see it. Sometimes when I'm trying to coach from the sideline, right, be the armchair quarterback, be the dad, not trying to be vicarious, but I guess it comes out that way. I can see that it frustrates him. I can see that it throws him off his game. He gets discouraged. He gets disengaged, which is one of the worst things you can do because the action's happening and you're standing still. If you're pouting, if you're huffing and puffing because maybe your teammate's scoring a goal and you're not, or you're not getting a pass when you felt you should have, you got to be able to brush it off and deal with it. So this is my commitment. This is my public statement right here. You're not going to hear about me being crazy on the stands. You're not going to hear about me being a loudmouth, losing my voice, rah, rah, rah. Going to support, going to clap, going to record, and we'll evaluate game film if he wants to. So with that said, remember, you're born to live your life in abundance. You're the master of your future. You control your freedom, and you have complete dominance of your thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. Take care. God bless. Stay blessed.